Alright guys, we have a different background. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Monica. I'm a photographer based in New York City. And in this channel, we do samples of film stocks. We also do photo walks and behind the scenes during my photo shoots. So if you're into that, do click the subscribe button and let's be friends. I'm just going to share with you which films I currently have in my fridge that are pretty much on standby for me to use. Before I start, I really just want to say like a heartfelt thank you for everyone who subscribed to my channel, who liked, even disliked, and also commented. I didn't realize that this is gonna be a thing for me now, and to be honest, the first video that I ever shared was filmed on my birthday. For some reason, every year on my birthday, it's like I just get this urge of like to do something, I don't know, greater than what I'm doing now, or something to challenge myself. And every time you guys either subscribe or comment or press the like button, it just pushes me more to produce videos and even like talks like these. Why not, right? Yeah, I'm just thankful for everyone. Let's get into my films. You probably saw it in my previous video. I have 400 Tri-X and Portra 400. You know, Portra 400, it's really amazing for portraits. I feel like I've talked about this film way too many times. Me and a whole bunch of other people. As much as I liked using Tri-X or shooting in black and white, I'm really turned off because the lab that I go to is super dumb expensive. I think I'm just gonna wait till I can develop myself before I get back into black and white photography, or if I can find a cheaper lab. I recently got it, actually I got it today. Portra 160. I bought this for studio shoots. I have one lined up in 2 weeks and I just didn't want a lot of grain with it, so we'll see how that works out. I'm definitely going to take you guys with me. It also came in the mail today. Sony Still 800 120 film. I also wanted to do this in the studio and really enhance or play with the halo effect that the tungsten does. But I bought it, I have it, I'm ready to use it, but I don't have a concept yet. So I am a newbie with medium format. Just keeping it real. I didn't feel like I had everything I needed when I did the first roll, and I was really scared that it was gonna be overexposed. But I finally got myself a 120 film case. Yeah, that's all I have for medium format. So 35mm format is my usual film format. It is the type of camera that I roll with every day. I have a 35mm point and shoot and also the Yashica 35 GT. My favorite films, brand of films of all time, is Fuji film. This is the Fuji 200. I really like the cool tone and the green cast. It almost gives like that very grungy vibe. I'm all about grunge. I just love grungy. I love blurs. I love any imperfection in photos. This film really elevates that type of style of photography that I do. I have been looking for Fuji film everywhere. B&H, Adorama, and I don't even like buying in Adorama. If you're from New York City, don't go to Adorama. I've had terrible experiences with Adorama. Go to B&H without a doubt. My local lab didn't carry Fuji as well. He only had Kodak films. Side note, is it just me or Fuji is like slowly but surely throwing in the towel? The fact that it's so hard to find Fuji films like anywhere, I feel like production has been slowing down, and a major red flag, a major clue for me was them discontinuing Pro 400H. Like, that is like, you know, if Kodak one day just woke up and said, we're not gonna make Portra 400 anymore. That is the equivalent of that discontinuation. I'm just worried because Fuji is my favorite film. So yeah, comment below if you agree with me with Fuji films and their lack of production lately. It's gonna be a lot of side notes today. If you notice, a lot of like film photographers, film photography channels use the color yellow like Kodak yellow. I get it. It's very like filmy vibe. I'm Fuji all the way, so that's why I use green. Speaking of Kodak, I have Kodak Gold. I really like Kodak Gold for like that golden hour look. Pretty much every photo I take with this looks like it's taken with a golden hour. Half of it is not. Sometimes it's like 10 in the morning. Also Color Plus 200. This is another really affordable film. Sometimes I use Kodak Ultramax 400, but to be honest, the color is just, it's not very consistent for me, and I enjoy consistency. Next up, I have Still 800 on 35mm. I haven't used it yet. Next up is Rolleiflex Infrared. I'm so interested in infrared like films. I just know there's like a big learning curve before using it because it's not just like any other black and white. The next following films, I'm not gonna go into detail with it because these are experimental films that I currently have. So I'm going to start with the two that I already used before. I have LomochromePurple. I actually really love this for portraits that I did in Prospect Park, and I knew that I wanted to use that film in the park because the greens in that film turned purple. I also have Lomochrome Metropolis. The film takes away the yellow tones, so I wasn't sure how it would look with portraiture, but I did use it for street photography and I love the results. Tell me what you think down below and let me know if you've used those too. So now I have the experimental films. I don't have photo samples because this is what the channel is about. I'm just gonna go through them one by one. So I have Grid from BK IFI. I also have their Resist film. I have Yodica Antares, Revolog 460 NM, and Revolog Streak. Kono Monolith, black and white. I love black and white that is not high in contrast, so I'm really looking forward to using this. Really. I also have Kono Monsoon, Psych Blues #2. Last but not the least, double film bubblegum. It's really hard for me to film like photo walks. I really need to hire somebody to just follow me around. Maybe get myself a GoPro. I feel like I would put the GoPro on my forehead or something. I don't know. This is the only Polaroid film that I use actually. I don't care how much they cost. This is the only one I would use. I really love them. I actually took that Polaroid with me. My best friend got it for me. We went to my bachelor party. We used the same Polaroid for my wedding. We used it for our mini honeymoon back in my motherland, the Philippines, and we used some of it for our first wedding anniversary. So it's a very like a special Polaroid. It followed me in like the highlights of my life, so I love it. I adore it so much. It's really all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay safe, stay cool, stay chill, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.